Hey there guys, CrossFlux here and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team. In yesterday's episode, we evaded our pursuers by traveling up Mount Blaze, and in today's episode, we're going to make it over the crest. So, to prepare ourselves for the third floor, I recommend giving each of your teammates an Oranberry. That way, if they barely survive an attack, they'll restore to full health automatically. So, without further ado, let's head up. Is this it? Is this Mount Blaze's summit? Wow, this is incredible. I know it's a volcano, but the lava flow is much higher than normal. This might also have a link to the natural calamities. Ugh, it's like a furnace. I'm getting roasted. But Lizzie, you're the fire type here. What about me? I don't want to spend any time in a place this dangerous. Let's get through this quick. Halt. What? It suddenly turned dark. I can hear the mountain screams. It is shrieking in pain. Someone is causing Mount Blaze to writhe in agony. Is it you? Huh? You've got it wrong. It's not us. We just happen to be passing through here. Who are you anyway? Show yourself. The mountain's rage is my rage. I am Moltres, the warrior fire am I. There is no forgiving those who befoul the mountain. On guard! Alright, just like with Mount Thunder, we have a legendary bird to tackle at the top of this mountain. And this time, it's the Firebird. So, I'm going to lead off by throwing a stun seed at it, because this thing can be incredibly difficult to deal with. Let's see here. Sorry, I took a lot of turns there to reposition Lizzie just right, just because since I'm using a computer, it's hard for me to press two keys at the same time in order to do a diagonal movement. So, Moltres here is a level 32 Pokemon with 400 HP. Yeah, that's way more HP than anything we've seen at this point in the game. I recommend throwing a Sleep Seed or a Stun Seed or a Hunger Seed if you got one from the Rock Path in order to make this fight much easier. Basically, my strategy is weaken it a little bit with a status like Sleep or Stun, position your allies within range, and then follow up with basically your highest damaging moves, or if you have other status moves at your disposal, go for those. For example here, my strategy is to spam Mud Slap so that it misses. And the reason I'm doing that is because Moltres has access to the agility move, meaning it can get multiple turns in a row, which is pretty dangerous as one might expect. Basically, my hopes are that even if it gets multiple turns in a row, if it has such low accuracy, it's kind of like negating those extra turns. So, hopefully that strategy will work out for me. But I think I've lowered its accuracy enough. At this point, I'm just going to keep using Water Gun to deal as much damage as I can. Now, Moltres' ability is Pressure, so you're going to lose power points really quickly in this fight, so you're going to want to make sure you're swift and sure with each attack. Also, each attack that Moltres has is capable of dealing tons of damage. Ember and Wing Attack are its highest damaging moves, and Fire Spin will keep you in place and deal damage over time. If you're a Grass type, I recommend staying off the front lines and leaving it to your partner. But if you're tenacious enough, you can get through it without too much difficulty. I'm not done. I'm not finished yet. Wait, listen. We're not here to cause trouble. We're here only because we were chased here. You have to realize this mountain isn't the only place that's suffering. Natural calamities are occurring all over the place. We're fugitives now, so we can't do anything. But we want to help other Pokemon that are suffering from these natural disasters. Psst, Lizzie, you probably don't want to tell the big bird that we're fugitives. It might give him the wrong idea. Do you say that sincerely? It's true. Please believe me. If you think I'm lying, look at my eyes. Alright there, Alpha 5. Fine. I trust that you aren't lying. Phew, that was scary. Felt like my knees turned to jelly. You may pass. Get through Mount Blaze. And promise me this. Promise me that you will find the cause of the calamities that rack our world, and stop the disasters from sowing more destruction and suffering. Okay, I promise. Of course, that's not possible right now, but... we will. We'll get on it. We're being hunted, so we can't get to it right away, but we're a rescue team. We'll investigate what's behind the natural calamities. I promise. I will hold you to that promise. You've made me believe that you will honor that promise, if you do not forget the courage that you showed in facing me. Well, is there anything else? No, I was only preparing to take off. Does it need to do that? Farewell. Ugh. Man, that was scary. But I'm glad Moltres understood us. That was key. Anyway, let's get off Mount Blaze ourselves. We've sure walked a lot. And bushed. Let's rest up. The view's fantastic. Oh look, Skipper. Look all the way over there. See how small Mount Blaze looks from here? We've come a really long way, haven't we? Skipper, do you remember how hard it was to get across Mount Blaze? Yeah, that was like last episode, I think? I don't think too many Pokemon can get through there. And then we gave it our all to get out here. You know what I'm thinking? We've come so far, maybe there aren't any more Pokemon that can get to us. Lizzie, I think you're overlooking one particular rescue team. Oh, there's someone else? Well, who do you mean? Oh, I get it. There's Alakazam. You're right, his team should be able to get here. Yep, we don't have a choice. We have to keep going. I think we need to go somewhere else no one can get to. Let's be positive and keep moving. Huh? What's the matter? Aren't you coming, Skipper? Am I tired? They're chasing us down. We can't afford to rest. And I told you already. I said I would go along with you, Skipper. Oh, come on. No need for that long face. I'm fine. Let's go. I'll go wherever you go. Man, Lizzie's a friend to the end. She doesn't have to come here. They're all looking for me and me alone. She's only putting herself in danger by trying to help me out. And so Skipper's harrowing journey continued. Seeking refuge in even harsher places, they fled north. They crossed row upon row of mountains, forded fetid swamps, scaled frozen cliffs, till finally Skipper's tiny team arrived in a world of snow, a frigid wasteland of driving blizzards. It's cold. Achoo! Yuck, my nose is running and it's freezing. Come on, Lizzie, you're the fire type here. Once again, you should be fine in an area like this. Isn't this one lonely place? See how deep the snow is? I haven't seen any other Pokemon for a while either. Maybe we're all alone here. Oh, what's the matter? Maybe you spoke too soon. What's that? What was that? It looked like a Pokemon, but did I imagine it? No, I don't think so. I'm sure there was someone there. I wonder what they were doing in this lonely place. I guess thinking about it won't help us. We should keep moving. Oh, Skipper, look. See that? Those trees are completely frozen. It is quite a beautiful sight. I'm sure it sucks to actually be there, though, considering how cold it must be. It looks pretty, but it must be harsh there. Mirroring my thoughts exactly there, Lizzie. That's why I keep you around. Okay, we don't have a choice. We have to get through here. It'll be horribly cold. I'd rather not go if I didn't have to, but hiding out in this area isn't the answer either. We can only go forward. we'll just have to keep our spirits up and keep going. Keep your heart up high and your head down low. Alright, I'm going to prepare my inventory real quick. Very, very similar to the area just before we begin Mount Blaze. We can actually have access to one particular choice before us. Basically, once again, we have two options to go. We can progress with the story by accessing the Frosty Forest, or we can take the optional snow path. So I'm going to show off the snow path real quick, just for, I guess, completion's sake. The snow path is, as I mentioned, very much like Rock Path in that it's here for experience and for you to stock up on necessities like apples, berries, and graveler rocks, and the occasional max elixir. Let's see, the floors are pretty tiny like Rock Path, however they're a little bit larger, so it's a little bit more harsh in that sense. The only Pokemon I would really worry about in this dungeon are the Furret, because they have access to Fury Swipes, and getting a stab bonus on that really is a nightmare. Hopefully they won't show it off. Yeah, it also has Quick Attack, so it has a lot of different tools at its disposal to dispatch you. And then the other Pokemon that appear starting on floors 3 and ending on floor 4 are Pineco. Pineco has access to Self-Destruct, which does lots of damage in an area around it, and it'll even destroy dungeon walls. So it's definitely one to not be taken lightly. Make sure you're at full health before you approach it. But guys, with that out the way, I think I'm going to go ahead and speed up and finish off this recording here. Alright, just like the Rock Path, the Snow Path loops us right back to the very start. So guys, I think I'm going to call it here, and we'll progress through the Frosty Forest itself at the start of the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys then.